Hey everyone, it's James from Fun Foods, and today I'm going to show you how to make these giant fluffy pancakes. Now these were so good, and if you love pancakes, you want to keep watching and I'll show you step by step how to make these. Now the first thing you want to do is start off with a medium bowl, and I just want to take two large eggs. I want to crack them, but I don't want the whole egg in there, so I'm going to open this up, and I just want the egg whites for this. And then put your yolks into a large bowl. Now what we're going to do is move over to just our large bowl here with the yolks. We're going to come back to the egg whites in a minute. But we'll start off with this, and to that I want to add 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 cup of buttermilk, and this is a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And you just want to whisk this up. And we just set this aside. Now I have another medium bowl here, and to that I'm going to add 1 cup of flour, just all-purpose flour. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You just want to whisk this up and get all those ingredients combined, and we'll put this aside. We'll come right back to it. Now we have our wet ingredients here. That's what we just mixed up with the egg and the buttermilk, and what we're going to start doing now is adding our dry ingredients, which is our flour, to our wet ingredients. Just want to add it in there and mix it up a little bit at a time. Add more. And you don't want to overmix this, just mix it until it's all combined, and it's okay when it still has some lumps in there. Now that's good. Leave it sit and let it sit for about 10 minutes. While we're waiting for our batter to rest, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our egg whites. These are just 2 egg whites, and we're going to whisk this up. You can do it by hand, but it's going to take a little bit more effort. Just going to whisk this up really good until it's nice and fluffy and it forms stiff peaks. Okay, so when it's formed stiff peaks like this and it holds its shape, that's when it's done. So now we're just going to wait a few minutes for our batter to form, and then we're going to mix this into our batter. Now what I'm going to do is I have my batter here, and it's rested for about 10 minutes. And I have my fluffy egg whites. What I'm going to do is fold it into my batter. Again, be careful not to over mix this. I'm just going to pop it in here. And we just want to fold it in. Okay, so now that that's folded in, we're going to move on to the next step. Now the secret to this recipe is I'm using a rice cooker. And this is going to make those pancakes nice and fluffy. Now I want to use the inner tray here, not the round tray that has the holes in it, but the inner tray like this. Now the first thing I want to do is spray the inside of this with some cooking spray, not too much. Then I want to scoop out some of my batter, and I'm just using about a cup worth. Put it right in the center, and you're going to need at least 2 to 3 cups. And that used my entire recipe just for 1 pancake. So now we're just going to put this in our rice cooker and we're going to cook it. Now that our rice cooker is here, I'm going to turn it on. And I'm going to take my batter inside my pan and just plop it in here. Make sure it's nice and even. And then close it down. And then I'm just going to hit the white rice button. And then when it's all done, we'll take a look. And it's not quite done yet, so we're going to put it back down. And we're going to hit the rice cycle again. When there's only 5 minutes left on the second cycle, open the lid and flip the pancake so that the bottom can cook. Okay, so now I'm gonna pop that open. And what I'm gonna do is actually remove this, that's why I'm wearing these gloves, from the steamer. Now what I'm gonna do is try to remove my pancake from this and try to keep it in shape. So I have a serving dish right here, and I'm gonna just move this out of the way. And I'm gonna see if I can just turn this over and see if it falls out. And it does. So that's one pancake, nice and fluffy. I'm gonna make more the same way I did this time. So now it's time for the taste test. I'm gonna cut into this and show you the inside of it, what it looks like, and then I'm gonna try it out. I'm just gonna cut this open. I'm gonna cut it right down. It is a lot of pancakes. And now I'm gonna bite into this and try it out for the first time ever. This is so good. If you like fluffy pancakes, you're gonna love these. Well, thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me make these giant fluffy pancakes. These are so much fun to make, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Also hit that big red subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to get new videos every week. And be sure to check out some of the videos I have off to the side, as well as a pancake playlist. Has all my favorite pancakes in that playlist, so check it out and you won't be disappointed. And until then, I'll see you next week.